Okay. Okay, so right. Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining me from. This is Terry again, and welcome to day 3 of the Stretch, Expand, and Evolve Summit 2021. I'm really excited to have you here. Joining us live. Thank you so much for joining. If you can hear me loud and clear, please drop it on the chat, on the comments. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. All right. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Just drop it on the comments. I'll be excited to be able to read your names out and where you're joining me from. So what you can do is, as you join in, let's know your name, where you are joining from. That will be very great, so we can read it out from here. And also I can put it live on the screen to just say this person is joining from here. It will be great to have your name on the screen to actually just greet you and salute you for what you're doing. Thank you so much. I see someone joining from there right away, so I'm going to put your name on the screen right away. All right, thank you so much, Taiwo, for joining. Taiwo from where? Taiwo from, okay, all right, I see the emoji. All right, so your name, where you're joining from will be great. Just let us know your name and where you're joining from, so we can read it out from here. It will be great to know. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's have that pouring in, your name, where you're logging from. Okay, that would be great. Please put that your name and where you're logging from. And I'll be also excited to have your, just show some excitement there. Your emojis, awesome, awesome. I see that already. All right, so thank you, Femi Lasende from Lagos. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, so we have Taiwo Wanuga all the way joining from Maryland, Lagos. Thank you so much for joining. Let's have that coming in. We have more people joining in. For those joining in on YouTube, also let's know where you're joining from. Our YouTube, all right, put it there. We're going to see your comments also. Let me see. There are some people joining right now from YouTube. Okay. All right, so some people prefer to join from Facebook. Some people prefer to join from YouTube. Whichever way you're joining, just ensure that you're joining, all right? It's going to be exciting tonight. We're going to start up shortly. Just waiting out for our guest speaker to join on the back end. We'll wait a few minutes, but if he doesn't join, I'm going to take my own section, all right? And then if he joins in, we'll just see how we can have that coming in. I know today is May 1st, 2021. There's a lot of activities going on right now on the internet, so much online, virtual summits, virtual conferences, so many things are being plugged in for tonight. Well, whatever it takes, all right? People value goes to where value, all right? People are gravitating towards where there's value. So this is also great value, and we're going to give out lots of value today. My section is going to be blowout. I'm telling you the truth. All right, it's going to be drawn from my experiences so far, so to help someone who is looking out to actually grow their personal brand, grow their influence online, grow their impact. You're going to get value. You're going to get credible information that will help you to be able to do that. So as you join, please let's know where you're joining from. Let's know where you're joining from. Let's know your name, where you're joining from. It is great to know. We'll put that on the screen so we can celebrate you. All right, awesome. And as we have that coming in, I want to encourage everybody, please make sure you ensure that as the section goes in, try to engage on the video, all right? It'd be good for you to engage on this section, all right? Be fully active, all right? Be fully active. Ensure that you engage, all right? We're going to read out the most active. Most likely, I don't know, I'm not promising, but the most active for tonight is going to go with a gift, all right? We're going to go with a gift, okay? I don't know. I'm just saying that. But that's most likely the most engaged participant for tonight will most likely go home with a gift. All right. So if you're excited about that already, put that on the comments so we can see that. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Where are my people? Right. My regular people today. Are they in the O1 parties? Are they in parties? All right. We have some regular people, all right, that has been joining us, all right, on this summit so far. All right, we have some regular people, so I want to see them coming in. All right, all right. So that we can celebrate you. Okay, it's been an awesome journey so far for me. Conceiving the idea a few weeks back, I think about 3-4 weeks ago, and when I conceived the idea, it was heavy. All right, because I know it's going to take a whole lot. All right, from me, but that's what it is. It is what it is. If you want to like I said yesterday, if you're gonna do anything significant, if you're gonna push yourself to do anything, if you're gonna build influence, all right, if you're gonna survive in this disruptive world, you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch. Let me tell you the truth. You got to stretch. You got to reinvent yourself. All right. Since the last, from the lockdown, post pandemic, all through to now. Those who've survived are those who have been able to reinvent themselves. That's the truth. All right, I've gone through a lot of it reinventing. The way I do things about 12 months, 13 months, 15 months ago, it's not the same way I do things right now. All right, I've evolved. I've reinvented myself over and over again. I've got to work on myself, work on my message, work on a lot of things. All right, so you want to do the same thing for yourself. All right, so I want to encourage everyone who's listening right now, who's joining us, who's been joining us right from day one up to tonight. All right, you don't want to leave this summit without reinventing yourself. All right, the theme of the summit, the theme is stretch, expand, and evolve. And what we're deliberating on is how you can reinvent yourself for global impact, for global influence, and global income. Okay, and I want to celebrate all our speakers so far who've done a great job. All right, our speakers so far that have done a great job, from Elisha Mama that took us from, we started from Your Mind, telling us about, okay, let me say exactly the way it is. Okay, your mind and your income goals. All right, it actually dive in on how you can achieve exceptional money goals using the power of your mind. And it talked about 5 keys, wealth keys. Hey, that section was a blowout. I have a lot of people who have told me that section was very impactful, and so far we have a lot of people who have viewed that section. It's so much valuable. So and then Moses and boy who took it away, took the pattern from there and talked about how you can find your sweet spot. All right, even after you have prepared yourself, you have set your mind right, you set your income goals, you set your financial goals, you need to be able to find your sweet spot. Where is that place that you have the best results? Where is that place that you have the best? What is your sweet spot? Okay, all right. How do you discover it? How do you understand your uniqueness? How do you now deploy your uniqueness so people can get your value the right way? There was one critical thing that he mentioned, that he said, you must refine your gift. You must refine your gift. You cannot give your best the way it is right now. Gold will not remain gold until it goes through a refining process. Okay, all right, and it dealt with that. So you want to get that second section also for yourself, so you can listen to it over and over again. How you find your sweet spot. Okay, now the sections are crafted right to take you from one level to another. Okay, and then yesterday it was another teaching section with Yinka Soyinka, the success catalyst. Where he actually talked about how you can actually monetize your knowledge. You can monetize your knowledge, or monetize your talent, or monetize your giftings. We call it the 4 E's. How do you monetize your experience, your expertise, your exposure, your education? Those 4 things, and even more, your skills. How do you monetize them? Okay, so it actually talked about his book, how you can earn a fee from what you do for free. So right now, a lot of people are doing a lot of things for free. Okay, so when we talk about those free things, that what you got for free, let me put it that way. What you got for free. Okay, some of those things you didn't get it from free, really. Some of them you have to pay your way through, like your education. You have to pay, you have to go to college, you have to go to higher education, to the university. And some of us have to do a graduate, postgraduate. Some of us have to do a master's, and maybe some people have to also go for select courses, a lot of webinars, a lot of courses to actually get education on what they do. Okay, but that's not enough. Okay, you've been doing all that for free. Some of us had to travel far and wide, got a lot of exposure. Some of us have garnered a lot of skills that we use right now, not online, we use that offline. Okay, some of us have experiences, ugly, I'll put that in quotes, ugly experiences. Some of us has gone through a lot. Some of us have suffered through struggles, tough times. Okay, I wrote a book I think about 5 or 6 years ago when I was going through very challenging times. That book is titled What was the title of my book again? How to thrive in challenging times. It came from my guards. I'm telling you, 10 solid strategies that you can use to thrive, not survive. Survivor, some people don't survive. Okay, how do you thrive to? How do you go through and come out better? I wrote that book in pains. I wrote that book in struggle times, tough times, challenging times. 10. That has been my best. Right? Was it a book? It was actually a manuscript. It came out as just tips, and I had to convert that into a book. That has been my best book so far. Best book so far. I won't say all the books are not okay, are not good, but that book came out from tough times. Okay, that was what get back to my message. That was what get back to the leading me on success. That was what get back to what I'm doing today. It came out from those tough times, from challenging times. Okay, so how do you now convert that and earn from it? That's turned into a fee. So you want to also go get that section on the third test section. So, okay, I'm still waiting for a speaker for tonight. Let me see. I don't know if it's finding it difficult to come in, but if not, we'll just hit on with what we're doing. Just give us a minute. Okay. Once I get a beacon, once I get a glimpse that is back on the back end here, I'll stop and then we'll take it up from there. Okay. So then my professor all the way from the UK, my book mentor, all right, book coach, all right, book author coach, Pastor Tunji Olujimi took it up from there last night, where he talked about how do you make money from your best-selling book. Okay, I've had the opportunity of having him on a free webinar last year, toward the end of last year, when he actually talked for almost 90 minutes and gave out the material that he will use to actually train for his master classes, and that is valued at £1,000. Solid material. It was excerpts of that material that he used yesterday to actually let us know how we can actually write, publish, and not just publish, launch, not just launch. He talked about that, but the most important thing that he talked about was how do you build a business around a book. And he shared a lot of insights about a lot of people who have been able to build heavy, massive businesses from their book. So I give an example of Tony Robbins. Okay, Tony Robbins built a massive empire using his book. All right, and he gave several other like the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, that built a business. The Rich Dad Poor Dad today is an empire right now. So when you mention his name, all you mention is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, and also John C. Maxwell that built an empire around the 21 laws of leadership. So there are a lot of people who have been able to build a massive empire from their book. I am doing one right now. I'm actually gathering a lot of things to actually build my next book. Okay, my next book is going to be a blowout. All right, I'm going to build something around that book too. So I'm also doing that. I have other books that I've written that are also good. All right, I'll be talking about that before the end of my section today. So, but the most important thing is that you want to also do the same thing for yourself. You want to sit down, look at what is your message, and try to build something out that centers on your core message. Okay, on your core message, and then you build a business around it. Okay, it's going to be a marathon. Let's not talk about that right now. It's going to be a marathon, but that's the most important thing is that there's going to be a start off from somewhere, and that's the whole reason why this summit has been put together. Okay, we put together. So it started from day 1, day 2, and today is going to be the grand finale, but not over. Okay, so what I did is tie a bonus section to the summit for those who've been interested. I'm going to be talking about that too at the end of tonight's section. So let's get ready. All right, let's get ready for tonight. Okay, it's going to be an amazing one. So like I said at the beginning, okay, let's see if we have some people in the comments. Please, okay, you want to share this information to a lot of people. All right, okay, awesome, great. Okay, I could see that. Okay, great. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, I saw a comments on the section I saw comments there. Okay, great. Okay, so you want to ensure that this summit does not go out just going like that without you getting the best out of it. Okay, this summit has taken a whole lot out of me. The last 3 days, I have practically done nothing else apart from preparing, executing, designing, ensuring that everything that is necessary, from designs, concepts, topics, and everything, all right, the facilitators and all, have ensured that everyone is there to deliver value. So you want to ensure that you use that value to be able to help yourself to move from where you are right now to the next level. So it's all about stretching. It's all about expanding. It's all about evolving. All right. And that's the concept of the eagle. All right. The concept of the eagle just buttresses this. Okay. You need to get to a point wherein for you to be able to move past today, this disruptive world, you have to be like the eagle. Okay, go back to your own closet and ask yourself a lot of questions to see how, okay, where are you? Where were you before now? Where are you right now? All right, the future is brighter than today, but how do you begin to position yourself, all right, for the future? Will you be relevant the next 5 years? Will you be relevant the next 10 years? Or you will go out of market like BlackBerry, like Nokia, all right? Will you still be relevant as a personal brand? Your name. When your name is mentioned, will your name be tied to late, L-A-T-E, or your name will still be your name? Like the Archbishop Benson Dawson of blessed memory, like the Miles Monroe of blessed memory. That's what it's all about. Now, let me put a balance to this. This is not all about using your message or using yourself or building your brand, personal brand per se. You can, for those who are not speakers, who are not here to become consultants, coaches, trainers, who are not here to speak, all right, that's not what they want to do. But you have a business as an entrepreneur that you're working out right now. You have products, you have services that is meeting a need. You can also do something around that. You can actually build relevance, build influence, that people will begin to mention your name, all right, from generations to generation. Like, for example, you can be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You can be the next Tesla, or sorry, the richest man in the world. What's his name again? All right, you can be him. You can be the next Steve Jobs. Okay, you can be the next Bill Gates. You can be that. Okay, so how does it start? Now, those people, yes, they build a personal brand, but their organizations were also able to affect lives to a point that you, beyond just their names, you will always mention their organizations right now. So, for example, I don't know what I've seen a lot of people who if they have an issue with their WhatsApp, for example, you will see them running up and down. It happens to me too. Let's assume their WhatsApp is not working well. It affects their emotions. It affects who they are, because WhatsApp designed it in such a way, right? Design their product in such a way that it affects humanity. Okay, it helps you to be able to produce your best. Okay, or some of us are building a brand with it too. So it has cut across just becoming a service. It has gone into it has gone and become a way of life. So a lot of us right now, I can't do without it. So for those who are maybe not going to be standing in the front of the room, who are probably not going to be standing on the podium, you also want to consider using your business, that product business, your products, your services, as something that will outlive you. Okay, that's it. You can do that too. All right, but this whole summit is started around you. It's not about reinventing yourself and be able to reinvent, not just reinventing yourself, reinvent yourself, position yourself so you can be relevant, so you can make more impact, you can make more influence, and you can make more income. All right. So I believe that is okay as an introduction. All right. So I'm trying to see if speaker for tonight is here. A moderator also is not in here, but notwithstanding, we're still going to go. I'm going to take my own section. Okay. Good enough. I'm also a speaker for tonight. Okay, great. Awesome. So before I start my section, I just hit my section running. All right, before I start my section, I want us to also let's also, just a minute, I'm checking the comments, see if there are more people. Okay, we're good to go. So I'm going to be starting my section in a minute. Okay, so let me get ready for my section. and then we'll just hit it, and then we have a very fantastic time tonight. All right, have a very fantastic time tonight. Awesome, awesome. So just give me a few seconds to get myself together right now, so we can go to my own section, and then in the customize section, if I have the other speaker coming in, of course, we'll see how you can take the next section. All right, just give me 1 minute to get ready for my section. All right. So if you're excited about my section, put that on the chat room right away. Put that on the sorry, not on the chat room. All right, I thought they were using Zoom. Put that on the comments. All right. So let me know we are excited to just get into my section right now for the next 1 minute. Just a minute, and then we'll be back shortly. All right, awesome. We're ready for tonight. Now I'm going to be taking my section. All right, my section for tonight. What I want to encourage you is get ready for this. Get ready for this. Get ready for this. This is going to be a blowout. I'm going to share my heart out. Good enough. All things work together for good. All right. So I have some good time to actually share through my section, and I'm going to use my slides. Okay. So I have prepared a banquet for us right now. Like, what do you call it now? Not a 3-course meal, like a buffet. Okay. It's going to be very sumptuous. I'm going to share my experiences. All right. I have prepared at least 80 slides. Okay. All right. I'm going to run through them, back all through. It's going to take so much time, but please just get ready. It's going to be a blowout. So if I were you, I'm going to take notes. I'm going to take some pen right now and get ready to write. Take a lot of notes. Okay. If you want to do screenshots, you're free to do screenshots. Okay. So just hold on. Let me put my screen on. Let me get my slides on the screen. If you can see my slides, then you let me know. All right. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. All right, just give me a minute to get my screen on, get my slide on, and then we'll just be good to go. All right, let me get my slide on. Okay, on the Chrome tab. Okay. Sorry. All right. Oh, I didn't set that because I thought I was going to be the next speaker, but let's see how this will come up soon. All right, so I have the windows there. Sound. Okay. Sound. Okay, just a minute, please. Let's see. All right, it's not allowing me to share my screen now. Okay. I think I got it now. I think I got it. I don't know. Okay, this is not it. Okay, that's not it. All right, please bear with me. Bear with me. I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to get it ready. Just a minute. Just bear with me. I will get that rocking right away. Okay. Why am I finding this now? Okay. Oh, right. It's finding it hard to get the slide on, but just give me a minute to work this out quickly. I want to share the entire screen. That will not be good. I'm sharing the entire screen. That won't be good. That will be good. Okay, just a minute, please. Okay. All right. I don't know. I can find these windows now. That's why it's a bit tough here. Looking for this. Okay, maybe I'll just go on. All right, go on. I have the slides here, but it's not coming up. I have the slides here, but it's not coming up right now on the screen. But I'll just go on, and so that we don't waste too much time, and see most likely if I'm able to get it done. Okay, but if you're getting something tonight so far for what I've shared, all right, please let me know. All right, just let me know you gotten something tonight from what I shared so far. Just let me know. All right, awesome. Okay, I don't know why I can't find it. Okay, all right, so let's go on. Let's go on without the slides. Okay, I'll just go on. So it means you have to pay more attention. So you can be able to get the best out of what I have to share. All right, I just wish I was able to. Have the slides on, but let me just go on. All right, so what you must do now is pay attention as much as you can. So let me start off by saying welcome to a world of personal branding in the digital age that allows regular people to leverage the internet to amplify their unique skills, talents, expertise, exposure, experiences, your education to create profitable business online. All right, and live or work wherever, whenever, and with whomever that you want to work with. All right, so leveraging yourself on the internet enables you to be able to do little and get much out of it. All right, so that if you do it the right way, all right, so I'll start off. A lot of people already know about my story. All right, I didn't just start this way. All right, I'm a walking. I will say growing. I'm growing in what I'm doing. All right, it didn't just start to become this good. All right, I started from somewhere, and I'm sharing this because I know a lot of people like to give a lot of excuses. They want to cross. They want to be able to get it right the first time. They want to be able to cross the I's, dot the T's. So let me tell you, things like that can actually inhibit your progress. Let me tell you the truth. Okay. All right. It can actually inhibit your progress. Okay. So I see. Okay. Awesome. Can inhibit what you're doing. Okay. It can make you not to advance better if you decide, all right, to wait for everything to be perfect first before you actually do what you have to do. Okay, so I'm one person that will always want to implement. All right, whatever I'm learning, whatever I need to do, I go ahead and do it. Like considering summit, I had to go ahead and just do it. Okay, it came heavy. I know it's going to be tasking. All right, but I had just had to go ahead and do what I have to do. So like I said, came from a humble background, wanted to be very rich and successful. All right. Came to Lagos about 18 plus years ago after my youth service, because I discovered that coming to Lagos, right, was the closest route to getting out of the country. Okay, I wanted to get out of the country to go do stuff because I was tired, all right, of things that were happening in our own country, Nigeria. So I wanted to be rich, I wanted to be successful. So I joined a multinational company 3 months after my youth service. Okay, and then I had a goal that I was going to work for 5 years and resign to go start my business. Okay, I don't want to bore you with the stories in between that. All right, but exactly 5 years after I resigned and started my own business at 2006. Okay, so 2006, I built a business from 2006 up to 2013. So that's how many years? That's almost 7 years. Business was doing fantastically well. But at some point in time to evaluate into a new year to see if I was actually doing well, all right, and that business was going to take me to my future. And I discovered that that business was good enough, right? It was putting food on the table. But in terms of what I really want to do, I want to make impact. I want to build influence. I want to be global. I don't just want to build a business that's local. I want to build a business that is world class, that is global. All right. I want to be able to earn monies in different currencies. That's the truth. That was my goal. But the business I was doing at that time was local. It was localized. It was within a particular niche. I was actually a manufacturer's representative for some other companies. Okay, so I was dealing with the people I never want to deal with. Okay, I'm not saying those were not good. They were good enough for the business, but they were not people that were in my dreams. My dreams were bigger than that. Okay, so what I did is, okay, simply, so I needed another business to get to my goals, but I didn't have the expertise, I didn't have the competencies, I didn't have the skills. Okay, so what should I do? All right, so I started another business, all right, that will also take me there, but it didn't do very, very well. So at some point, I had 2 businesses that were failing at the same time. All right, so if you want to talk about failing in business, you can mention my name. I'm one of those who have failed several times in business. Okay, so at that point, I started to look inwards. To find out, okay, so how am I going to deploy? How am I going to get to my dreams? How am I going to get to my goals? So a friend of mine invited me to come to do a training in Lagos, in Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. He was a personal friend. We grew up together. He was a pastor. So he said I should come and talk about commanding cash flow. All right, it was a financial literacy service. So I went there and I spoke in their services, and at the end of that conversation, I was in my hotel room just relaxing, and that thought dropped so heavy in my heart, and I said, Terry, this is what you should be doing with your life. I was like, wow. I felt so much of fulfillment, so much of relief. I felt good about what the thought of, okay, how do I move on? How do I get more speaking engagement? How do people get to know me? So what should I be sharing? What's my message? None of those things, I didn't know the how, but I knew what I want. I knew my why, okay? So, like I said, I always say this whole idea started in 2016. So what happened was that while I was just trying to figure out, okay, so how do I move? I was still relaxing on my bed when my younger brother just sent me a message on my phone. All right, it was a WhatsApp broadcast, and on that WhatsApp broadcast, he was trying to advertise a program for his church, and I saw that one of his speakers was my friend. Okay, one of my friends that lives in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So while I was reading his profile, I saw the John Maxwell team. And that caught my interest. So I could have read the whole profile. I could have not know exactly what I was looking for. But when I saw the John Maxwell team, I just paused and I asked myself, so what's the John Maxwell team all about? So I called him immediately. I said, what's the John Maxwell team? I said, no. Good enough, I knew that friend. And that was how the whole of my personal journey started. So I got to join the John Maxwell team. Just much later, I paid for their courses, and then that's how the whole thing started. And one of the things that we were told there, which I took out from that whole section, was a very heavy section. Like we were told that you can never finish. It was a marathon, can never finish the courses. Okay, was that for you to move from one level to the next level, you have to jump and build your wings as you go. That's like being pushed out of the cliff. It's not because you will never go down, you will find your way out. All right. So I like, wow. How do I go around this? So that's how this whole journey started. And I started my first trainings, mastermind classes at November 2016. I'm sharing with these stories with you for a reason. So please just follow me through. Okay, if I had my slides on, I would have shown you pictures of all the different programs or things that I've been able to do. It was good when it started. Okay, so it started very good. From there, I had to go do some other trainings in Port Harcourt. All right, I started doing some other things in different states. It was good offline. It was good. It was great. All right, but at some point, it was not sustainable any longer. Things were not. It was very, very capital intensive. We were able to get some results, but the results were not as much as I would have wanted. So things were not going too well. That's the whole truth. All right. It went well, but it was more tasking, it was tough a bit. Okay. So at all of those things, all right, all of those things, I was doing some other things, and then the lockdown came in March 2020. And that was we were forced to sit at home, right? And we were just watching. I was watching from March, from April. I was asking myself, Terrence, is that are you going to be sitting down until May? When a friend of mine called me, I said, okay, come around. All right, let's host. Let me just become become a moderator at the Career Summit. And while I did that, when I moderated for the Career Summit, something opened up, something shifted in me. Like, wow, this is it, man. This is it. I could touch it. This is it. So this whole thing started, all right, in May 2020. May 2020. So it's not too far. I'm saying this. I'm saying this. Launching online is not too far. It's just May 2020, just a few months back. But so far, the reach has been phenomenal. The reach has been so amazing. I saw my dreams practically in my hands coming to pass gradually as I begin to take it one step at the other. So who am I today? I've been able to help and inspire thousands of individuals, entrepreneurs in multiple ways through all our platforms. Okay, so I call myself, so what do I do? Simply, what I do is I help individuals, I help professionals and entrepreneurs to create and build systems, processes, and competencies that will help them to expand their influence and impact while increasing their income in the process. Okay, so God has been able to help so far, and we're able to build a platform I call the Leading Beyond Success that is actually the hosting or that's powering this whole summit tonight. Okay, that's powering this whole summit the last 3 days. Well, so what's the Leading Beyond Success all about? All right, it's a platform that is born out of a dire need to raise, train, and develop 1 million exceptional, significant, and result-oriented leaders in the multiple spheres of influence across professionals, CEOs, captains of industries. Simple. By the year 2030. So right now, I'm in a hurry. It's been there in 2020, but we didn't know exactly how to go about it. But right now, leveraging on the internet has made it so clear the reach is going to be getting there. We're going to do that. We're going to get it done. 1 million exceptional leaders, we're going to get it done by the year 2020. So why did I say that? So in July 2020, I just had this leading. Come back and Lord, reposition the Leading Beyond Success community. And that's where we are right now. For those who are watching right now from the community, I had to go back there to rework this community, reposition it. So it's July 2020, and before the end, ended 2020, we had hit 500 members. Okay, so we're growing leaps and bounds. Right now, we're over 750, and we're growing. All right, we're growing. We are not where we used to be, but we are not where we used to be. But we are not where we want to be, but we are not where we used to be. So we are growing. We are growing. So simply over so far, the last couple of months, we're able to have over 80 plus free paid trainings in the last couple of months, the last 10 months plus. We've had that. Right now, over 1,000 plus people reached in all of our platforms. Okay, including the Leading Beyond Success community. Okay, so far I've been able to train over 500 plus people on all our platforms. And one of the very critical ones that really touched my heart is that so far we've been able to have over 60 plus people being coached in the last 6 months, the last 9 months from 3 continents. All right, and it's going, and the reach is getting better. So we have a lot of testimonials. We are right now a lot of testimonials. I'm going to bore you down with those testimonials. But some of you who know me already know that there are a lot of people. So if you jump on the Leading Beyond Success community, you're going to see a lot of testimonials from people who have been able to get value from our training so far. So I'm sharing all this for a reason. So stick with me. All right, stick with me. I'm sharing it for a reason. So why are you here? Why have you decided to join the 3 days Stretch, Expand, and Evolve Summit, the C Summit? Why have you been joining? For those who have been joining us, why are you here? There are so many reasons why some of us are here. I know some of us may be here to gain clarity. Some of us may be here to get new knowledge or new information. Some maybe for personal and professional development. You never can tell. Some are here to learn, to grow, and to connect. Some of us are here to turn our personal brand to profit, to learn how to do that. Some maybe you want to become more valuable and profitable online. Probably. Maybe some of us are here to know how to make more sales online. Maybe some of us are here to understand how do you build influence, or how do you build influence? Maybe some of us are here to know how to improve our digital skills. We want to actually know those tools that we use. I'm going to share that. Don't worry. All right. Maybe some of us are also here to learn how to tell stories. Okay. So you say that I just told stories deliberately right now. Up to this moment, I shared my story. How do you share your story in a more impactful way? Some of us probably are also here to learn practical steps that you can use to identify and turn your personal brand to profits. I'm going to say that again. Some of us may be here to learn practical steps on how you can identify and turn your personal brands to profits. Some of us are probably here to learn how to predictably, all right, make money through your influence and build dominance online. All right, whichever way, whatever reasons that you're here for, all right, I believe some of us have got an answer so far, but this section I'm going to share right now is going to be like a cementing section, a section that you don't want to use. It's like the pivot of everything that has been done so far in the summit. How do you grow? How do you grow your personal brand, all right, with the digital? How do you have, it's called digital branding, and how do you do that? So I'll start this way. I'll start this whole section this way. If you are really serious about building your dream life, then stepping into building and growing your personal brand is your next big task. I'll say that again. If you are really, really serious about building your dream life, then stepping into building and growing your personal brand is your next biggest task. I'm telling you. I will share with you the results and why I'm saying that. Not only will you increase and skyrocket in whatever you're doing, in your business, in your profession, in whatever you're doing, the reasons why you're going to build one, but the impact that you bring to everything that you do will increase 1,000 times. Let me say that again. If you're serious about building your dream life, then stepping into building and growing your personal brand is your next big task. Not only will you increase and skyrocket your income, but the impact that you bring to everything you do will increase 1,000 times, 1,000 times. I promise you that. Why do I say that? Because I know it for myself. I couldn't have done I couldn't have achieved the results I've achieved so far if I did not understand what building a personal brand was all about. When I understood the concept, I told myself, this is it. So for everyone who wants to be able to make impact, you want to reinvent yourself right now, you want to be able to make enough impact and influence and be able to profit by it. Building a personal brand is the next thing you want to do. If you've gotten something so far, put it on the chat room. Or sorry, not on the chat room. I know I use a lot of Zoom, so I use Zoom a lot. All right, so I that's why I talk about chat room. But put it on the comments, okay? If you're on YouTube, put it on the comments. We're going to see it here, all right? Someone says having your audience in mind, key to track your goals. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, so that's great. All right, so let me move on with what I was saying before. So let's move on right now. So like I said, before we go further, please take notes. I'm going to go right into it right now, and I'll see how fast I can be able to cover what I have to cover in the next 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, I should be able to be done with what I have, and I'm going to run as fast as I can, but please, all right, take notes. Take notes. You're going to get some value from tonight's section. All right. Take notes. I'm going to make an announcement at the end of the section. So please get ready. I'm probably going to also give some people, those who stick to the end, I'm going to give you some gift. I'm going to give you a gift. So get ready for the announcement and the gift that you will get at the end of tonight's section. So, all right. So let me move on right now. So I'll start this way. Social media is a very powerful tool that you will use to establish your personal identity. Social media. All right, it helps you to build your image and stand out in your industry. So whether you want to establish yourself as an expert, or as a freelancer, as a professional, or as a business owner, you need to craft a compelling personal brand, not just a personal brand, a compelling one. So let me share this secret with you. I've had to redesign my personal brand. because over the last 1 year, my clarity has shifted. So, all right, I've also redesigned my personal brand. You need to craft one. When I crafted one, all right, it worked until a particular point. And at this point right now, I recrafted another one again that's going to take me for the next couple of months and years. Of course, this is going to be an ongoing journey, but you want to start from somewhere. So if you're here right now, you don't have one, you've never crafted one of these, that's why you're in the room. So you want to learn how to do that. The next thing is that there's a reason for that, okay? Anything you don't brand is a commodity. Anything you don't brand is a commodity. Now, your brand will dictate your price. Your brand will dictate your price. Okay, so let me share some statistics with you. As of July 2020, more than half of all the earth, people on the earth use social media. Okay, all right, use social media. Now, the latest data has been 3.96 billion people across the planet that use social media today. That's shocking. That's over 51% of the global total global population that use social media. So you want to focus. Focus. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. See, you're in your own journey. All right. Like I told you, I shared my story with you about the struggle. Let's say struggles now. What I used to do offline. It was good. But my dreams and my goals want to build something that was world class, that will go beyond the shores, beyond local, to go global. Okay. So offline wasn't the way to go. When I understood some statistics about social media, I said, Terry, this is the place to be. So don't let anybody deceive you that it's better to do it or maybe hybrid or offline. Don't let anybody deceive you. Right now, we're in a disruptive world. Okay? All right. Pastor Tunji said something yesterday about books. When he said that, I'm like, that's too harsh. He said bookstores, physical bookstores are going into extinction because Amazon is taking over the world right now. Now, if you're following up right now with trends, you discover that Amazon has put their office, I think, in Ghana or something like that. Okay, so we have Twitter putting their headquarters in African headquarters in Ghana. I think Amazon putting their own in South Africa, something like that. South Africa. So more of these global players right now are having physical offices. So what will people be doing? Bookstores. I've gone to several bookstores. It's good, all right. But the truth is that the future is on the internet. It's on the internet. So 51% of the total world population right now are on social media. The next thing, all right, okay, let me leave the other one. So the future, it has been projected that the next 4 years, by 2025, we'll have 4.1 billion people on the internet. On social, sorry, not on the internet, on social media. So you want to garner and use that as a leverage for yourself. Now, the next thing about statistics, I want more statistics here. Okay, now you understand why some of us are doing some things intentionally. Now you understand why the people you follow are doing some things intentionally. Now, this is the statistics. As of September 2020, it might probably have changed right now from social media user statistics worldwide. Okay, social media user statistics worldwide this is given by Social Media Stats Worldwide. As of September 2020, Facebook, all right, Facebook has 74.58% of total users on social media. Facebook, 74.58% out of 100. Pinterest, 11.59%. Twitter, 6.88%. YouTube, 3.98%, although that has improved a bit right now. Instagram, 1.58%. So what does that tell you? That tells you that over 70% of the whole social media users are on Facebook. So now you know why everybody's on Facebook. Now you know why every influencer you see out there on Facebook. So if they are on Facebook and they are dwelling there, so why are you out of Facebook? Why are you not engaging? It's because your eyes can see clearly what they are doing there and how they are doing what they're doing. Okay, I'll share some secrets with you and some strategies with you as we go. Okay, so let me talk about the brand a bit, because maybe some people don't even understand what's the concept of the brand. So I will make some definitions, and that will give us leverage for what I'm going to say. So according to Collins Dictionary, a brand is a name, it's a trademark, or other symbol that distinguishes a product or manufacturer from others in the market. All right, it's a name. That's what Collins Dictionary says. So let me give another definition by a business influencer, all right, a business owner, or an entrepreneur. Okay, he said a brand, his name is Seth Godin. He said a brand is the set of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships that's taken together account for a customer's decision to choose one product or service over another. The things, the characteristics that make somebody to choose you over somebody else, or make somebody to choose somebody else over you, that's what is being dictated by your personal brand. Okay, let's say by your brand first. Let's be personal. What makes someone to choose another company over your company is as a result of your brand. Like I said at the beginning, whatever you don't brand has become a commodity. Okay, now so let's define what a personal brand is as a basics, like as a foundation for what I'm going to be saying. Okay, so according to personalbrand.com, it says a personal brand is a widely recognized and largely uniform perception. Mark that word, perception, or impression of an individual based on their experience, expertise, competencies, action, and or in achievements within a community, industry, or the marketplace at large. Okay, I mentioned some keywords there. Number one keyword there is experience, expertise, competencies, actions. Okay, so what is a widely recognized uniform perception or impression, so it may not be real, is what you create in the minds of people of an individual based on those things I just mentioned in the marketplace at large. Okay, there's another definition there. It's a conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, elevating their credibility and differentiating them from the competition to ultimately advance their career, increase their circle of influence, and have a global impact. Follow me closely. Okay, so now simply, that's grammar. What's a personal brand? Very simply, Jeff Bezos put it this way, and I love it. He said, personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So many years ago, we had an end of year party, and the guy who was the MC said something that struck me, and that was where things started to shift for me. He said, if your name is mentioned while you are alive or while you're dead, when you are dead, what will come to the minds of people? What will come to the minds of people? So I looked at myself. People don't know me. People don't even know what I do, who I am. I am just the me that wake up in the morning, go to work, wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, go to work, come back from work, watch television, probably go to church, come back from church. That was me. That was my itinerary. Nothing else. Okay. Well, in my business too. When I was in my business, wake up in the morning, go to the business, come back from business. When you do everything, turn around, go to church, come back, and that's all. That's all. So there was nothing that people will remember me for in the future. Okay, there was nothing that would make people to have to be relevance for me. So those are the things that form my mind. I told myself, I don't want to just live a life just like that. I want to live a life of impact that people will be able to say, but for this guy, but for this particular person, not just the name itself. The organizations that I've built will also do the same thing, like the Steve Jobs. So those are the reasons I formed what I'm doing, and I'm doing it so passionately. So let me say that again. Personal branding is what people say about you when not in the room. That's what Jeff Bezos said. Jeff Bezos is Amazon's CEO or founder. Okay, now let's go now talk a little bit about personal branding a bit so you understand this concept. All right. So the whole concept of the brand, you can have your personal brand or your corporate brand, depending on what you're looking at. Okay. So I don't want to talk about corporate brand today. I want to talk about your personal brand. So and so far I've been able to identify that if you really don't want to make impact and influence, you want to build impact and influence, don't use your corporate brand, use your personal brand. I just said that for free to you. Okay, those days I was pushing out my corporate brand, It was not sticking, especially if you're doing it online. When I started to push out my personal brand, where it was sticking, People begin to know the name. All right, people began to know the name. I remember when I was in, I think last year, during one of my sections, when I was promoting one of my master classes, someone helped me to share my flyer in a WhatsApp group, and that WhatsApp group was a WhatsApp group of entrepreneurs. Okay, as soon as she shared the flyer, she told me that the admin of that group, of the WhatsApp group, said endorsed. I don't know the admin's name. Endorsed the flyer. Said Go for it. Patronize this person. I have seen his name somewhere. I was shocked. That's what your brand, your personal brand can do for you. With that endorsement from that group, I had over 6 participants in my class, in the what that paid for that class. 6, at least 5 or 6 participants that paid from that class. They came from that WhatsApp group because of that endorsement. So that's what your personal brand does. Okay. Now this is just an introductory class. My time is running out. I think I have a few minutes to round up. Okay. So, but I'll just talk about different aspects of your personal brand that you need to look at. First of all, is your identity. The second thing is your content. The next thing is your communication, your positioning, and your unique selling proposition. Now, this is not where the class that we're going to be talking about all that. Okay. All right. I have several master classes that I've done where I actually dealt with this part. But these are very critical aspects that you want to consider for your personal brand to make sense to you. First, I said, is what? Your digital branding, or your personal identity, or your digital identity. Very critical. Who are you online? What's your personality online? You want to do a SWOT analysis on that. You want to have a clear personal brand statement, all right, that is able to capture who you are, what you do, who are you helping, and where are you taking them to. They must see clearly that transformation process in that brand. Very critical. I've been able to design mine. I've done mine before, redesign it right now to reflect the future. Okay. All right. Very, very critical. So you want to build a personal branding statement that will reflect that. Second thing you want to do is you must be able to have a slogan for yourself, your pen name. All right. What people may not remember your name, but they may remember your pen name. Okay. Now let me say this as an example. I hosted a class, all right, for one of my mentors, all right, in the online space. Okay. So as I was interviewing, all right, on Instagram Live, I was interviewing her. So I mentioned the guy's name, his real name. When I mentioned his name, he says that he doesn't know the name. And I mentioned his pen name. Say, yeah, that's the name I know. All right. He doesn't know his real name, but he knows his pen name. The pen name is the slogan, the name that you put online. So people will know you by the solution that you provide. They may not even know your name. That's what the pen name is all about. So you must be able to craft that. Very, very critical. Okay. So there are key elements of your personal brand that are very critical. You must focus on. Number one is your brand vision. The second thing is your brand mission. I'm running through this because I don't have so much time. Your brand message, your brand personality. You must be able to work that out clearly. Everything must rhyme together. So if you've been following me for a while, you discover that I've been able to put all these things into practice, and those things are giving me results. I've seen people that say, "Stop! You do these things yourself? Oh, why do you? Your colors are so unique." So many things that people are able to say. People are able to connect with those things as far as it has been so far. Okay, so you want to be able to do that for yourself. This is a very critical thing that are very, very elements. We call them assets or elements of your brand, your personal brand. The next thing you want to talk about right now is what are the hacks that you will use to grow your personal brand. All right, the topic is how do you grow your personal brand with what? Digital branding and you. Just a minute. Okay, digital branding and you. How do you actually grow your personal brand? So that's what we're talking about right now. What are the hacks? Okay, hacks to grow your personal brand. Number one is this: you want to define your personal branding goals. What are your goals? See, let me tell you the truth. Nobody does things anyhow online, especially those who are doing it the right way. Those who understand what they are doing online, they don't just do things anyhow. They have a goal of what they want to do. For this World Summit, I had a goal. It's not just to just have something. There's a goal for it. There's goals for your brand. You must have a personal branding goal. So you must define what you want to achieve with your personal brand. You must be able to know where your brand localized. Is it on LinkedIn? Where your brand will most seen? Is it on LinkedIn? Is it on Twitter? Is it on Instagram? Is it on Facebook? You must be able to look at all that. So you want to define, like I said, define your personal branding goals. Everything starts from there. The next thing you want to do is audit your social media handles. You must audit it. All right. I've seen a lot of people. All right. When you just type that, you see them. Their name is, let's say, their name is Fumi Low Cut, for example. You see them. Their name, right? What's Fumi Low Cut in the first place? All right. Fumi Low Cut 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, in Instagram is something else, in Twitter is something else. No, you don't want to do that. You want to be able to audit it to have the same name. You don't want people to be looking for you up and down. Make it easy for people to find you. So audit it. Decide which account you're going to focus on. You must be on all the top 4 accounts, top 4 social media, but define or decide on which one you will focus on. For me, I focus on Facebook. Right now, I'm also going on Instagram to say I can build my Instagram followership. All right. But Facebook, Instagram is where I am. All right. LinkedIn, all right, we'll get there to do something more professional, take it out there to professionals too. But Facebook, like I said, is the largest market, 74.5%. Okay. So decide for yourself where your brand is going to stay, where it's going to localize. Next thing you want to do is delete all the old accounts that you have that you're not using. Because when somebody Google your name, all right, if they find things that are not relating to your brand, that may tarnish whatever you're doing and whatever you're building. All right. So also make sure that your information online is very, very accurate, very competent, very accurate. I'm going to share some tools that will help you to do this as we go. Some things I stumbled on recently, some secrets, right? I stumbled on recently, some tools that can help you to actually do that. The next thing you want to do is you want to be everywhere, be omnipresent. You want to be everywhere. You want to be on all the 4 social media handles, and beyond that, there are several other forums, on several other places that you also want to put your brand out there. So I was praying some years back, a few months back. Oh Lord Jesus, oh Father, help me. I want people to know me. Help me to find visibility. The Holy Spirit said, "Do people know your name? Do they have your phone number? Do they have somewhere to? Do they know you personally? Are they in your funnel?" So there were a lot of questions that were. I said, "No, I don't." That was the beginning. That was a change. Are you where they are? Are you are you in the places that they are? Are you in the locations that they are? All right. That was what informed me to hit Facebook groups, hit other LinkedIn groups, to be able to participate in those places. So you want to be everywhere. You must have a very strong web presence. All right. Your social media handles you must be in everywhere. You may not focus everywhere, but you are in everywhere. You must have a blog. Okay, my blog. I'm going to start up my blog very soon. Very soon. I think this month of May, my blog is going to be starting. Okay, so I'm implementing all these things. YouTube, hey, I just launched my YouTube channel in the summit. So I'm implementing what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you right now is what I'm doing. You want to also do the same thing for yourself. Have an account on all the top social media handles. Not just account. Be present there. If you just to go and check things that are happening, be there. Let people find you there. Next, you want to do is define your area of expertise. Define it. Is it a warm audience? Is it a cold audience? Is it an hot audience? You must be able to define your specialties. You must be able to narrow down to your niche. You must be able to find your niche. You must gain clarity on those areas. You must also know who needs your niche, needs your expertise. Is it a warm audience, cold audience, or a hot audience? You must be able to define all that. Okay. The next thing is define your niche. I've said that over and over again. Know where people hang around and be there. Telegram is on Telegram, is on WhatsApp. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people toss you around. That this is what is working, this is not working. Because you know where your personal brand is going, what you're doing, it will inform where you should be the most. For me, since Facebook has 74.5%, hey, I'm there, heavy. Right now, I'm doing a Facebook course to know exactly how it works, so we can beat the algorithm these days. I'm telling you the truth. I'm doing a course right now. I want to know how the algorithms have been stiffened. I want to be able to know what is in their mind. What are they doing? Why? Because that's the largest market. If I want to reach the world, I have to understand how to reach the world, the platforms. I'm going to talk about that as we go on the tools. Now, establish a personal branding strategy. I've said that before. You must be able to define that from the beginning. You must also be able to ensure consistency in your brand voice, image, and tone and color. Okay, your brand voice. So when I started, I was talking too fast. Some people say, Terry, you talk too fast. I started talking slow. I discovered that wasn't me. I talk a bit fast, okay? But I am trying to fine-tune the point where I can still be able to be articulate, be fast, because I can't talk slowly. I have to be fast, all right? That's the me. So I'm bringing my authenticity into the whole picture. I'm bringing my brand voice into the whole picture, all right? And of course, it's just a matter of time. With consistency, people will hear the name. So you want to do the same thing for yourself. Don't let anybody fool you around. Don't let anybody mess you around, all right? If you understand what you're doing, it's just a matter of time. You'll be all out there. Let me tell you the truth. Everyone today that you look up to, that say, this person is big, they started someday. I can share you something with you right now. There's a group that I am in. All right. They have about 20,000+ people right now are in that group. So you'll be thinking that, and the group is about 2 years plus ago, right? 2 years plus right now. So when you get there, you see everything perfect. You see the group growing, thousands of people are joining. You will think that's how it started. So until I got to know that the guys even started 2 groups that failed before starting the 3rd group that is grown right now to become 20,000. See, don't let anybody fool you with all this sweet tongue. Everybody started somewhere and built it over time with consistency and understanding all the things I'm sharing right now. So please do this thing for yourself. Very, very important. If you don't get anything out of this summit, this last section is, or I call it the pivot of the whole summit. You want to evolve with this. You want to evolve with this. Then the next thing you want to do about the hacks is start writing. Start sharing quality content. When I started in my own sharing, if you go to my profile, when you go down and go see some of the content that I shared years back, you'll be shocked that I was celebrating birthdays with people and other things. You are not good enough. But the truth is that for you to master anything, for you to be mastered anything, it takes consistency. It takes refining. It takes a daily thing. You have to start writing. To be a good writer, you start writing. I don't want to go into the story of my first book. It's my first ebook. It's a long story, but let's not get there. To share quality content, you have to read a lot of quality content to be able to have the quality content programmed in your mind for you to be able to share them. Okay? But the truth is that for you to make the impact that you need to be able to share quality content. So show off your expertise. Content marketing is something you don't want to run about. I wrote a book on that, on content marketing. Okay? It's so important that I wrote an ebook on it. Okay, for those who probably be joining, who want to get my master classes, you understand how to navigate through content marketing. It's so critical. What do you need to do? How do you need to go about it? What are some of the things? What are the do's? What are the things you shouldn't do? Very, very critical things. Okay, you also follow the 80-20 rule of providing content. Okay, there's an 80-20 rule you want to follow. Okay, I can't share that right now. You probably share that for those who want to take this further. I want to understand some of these details. So some actual details I can't share right now because of my time. I'm running out of time, but I want to see how fast I can round up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Well, so if you're getting something so far, you want to let me know on the chat room. You're getting something so far. Someone says that I use Facebook and Instagram as well. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let me know what you're learning so far. Put that on the comments. When I see it, I'm going to say that. Okay. If I can know your name too, that would be great. A lot of people are watching right now, but let me share what you're learning so far on the chat room and let me know. All right. I can read your comments back. So let me see if you've gotten something so far. Let me know. Let me quickly round up the hacks and then I'll pause a bit and then take the last part, which is what are the tools that you will use to build your brand. Hey, that's revealing. Those are the secrets I'm going to share with you right now. So stick around. Please don't go. Okay. So let me finish the hacks first. I think I'm almost done with that hacks. Okay. The next thing you want to do is network and engage. You must network. You must engage. All right. This is critical. All right. Okay. So let me say this now. One, is it true? Let me say this. All the speakers for the summit, all the speakers for this summit, I've never met them physically before. I met them online. How did I meet them? By networking, by engaging. Okay. All right. I don't know if the guy that was supposed to teach us digital marketing tonight, I met him in a training just a few weeks back. So simple, and I connected. You must be able to know how to network and engage people, engage in discussions, engage in community. See, if I come to your community, the next thing I'm connecting with the most quality person there. That is very critical to my goal. It's a psych. It's something in my mind already. Like attract likes. All right. So, but nobody wants to connect with you if you are going nowhere. So that's the reason why all the things I shared so far, you must be able to do them and put them into practice. Is somebody getting something so far? Somebody said great value. Personal branding is very important. Thank you. Awesome. I don't know that your name is not showing. Okay. Your name is not showing. Okay. Your name is not showing, but I believe somebody's getting something. Somebody's getting something. So put what you're learning so far on the chat room or the comments, please. I need those feedback. Awesome. Next thing you want to do is identify and engage with influencers. Hey, The next 3 months, you're going to see what Terry's brand is going to be doing. Terry's brand. Watch out for my brand for the next 2-3 months. You will see how some of these things I'm sharing right now, you're going to see them happening physically or practically. Okay? So influencers are the rulers of social media. Please don't run away from them. Engage them. Meet them. Collaborate with them. Connect with them. But like I told you, if they don't see your brand as a going concern, they will not connect with you. Find niche. Next thing is find and join niche groups. Find groups on social media. Facebook, Instagram groups. Join there. Not just joining and just go and sit down. Be active. Let them know you are there. Join some local ones, some international ones, depending on where you are going. Very, very critical. Very, very important. Be persistent. Next one is be persistent and consistent. All right? Be persistent and consistent. Nobody will find you if you're not consistent. All right? If you're not consistent, nobody will find you. There's something that blew out in my mind of consistency this morning. The content, I'm going to share the content. Today's what, Saturday, maybe on Monday. I'm going to share that content on Monday or Tuesday. All right, depending on my content calendar. All right, on consistency. There was a revelation that came to my mind this morning, all right, while I was doing my study. I'm going to share that. Very, very, very critical. Persistence and consistency, very critical. And amongst everything you want to do, you want to become the influencer yourself. It's good to talk about other people. How about you? So if I were you now, right now, I want to put on the comments, I am the influencer. I'm the next influencer, sorry. All right. I am the next brand influencer. Let me put it that way. I am the next brand influencer, or I'm the next world-class brand influencer. Put that on the chat room, okay? So, all right, you want to get your brand to a point where you become brand ambassadors, all right, to organizations, all right, to big organizations. So let me see that coming in right now. Hey, that's cool. Is that Anyasu? Right? John, okay, right? All right, that's my name. Okay, awesome. All right, awesome. John says, I am the, all right, John says, great value so far. Okay, awesome. So put it on the chat room. I am the next brand, world-class brand influencer, okay? Whichever way, but you want to make that affirmation for yourself. So put it on the comments right now, and let me say that I'm going to read that out. I am the next brand influencer. So that's the next tip you want to do. You want to become the influencer yourself by starting right now. All right, if you'll be doing it, you want to take it to the next level. You want to nurture strong relationships with other influencers. You want to build your brand the right way, and then write for them. Write with the understanding that somewhere somebody else is there who will read this and say, come and say this to my own audience. Okay, how did I get all these people? I saw that I went to their profiles, I saw what they're doing, I connected with them, and I said, come and share it with my community. So if they were not giving quality content, I wouldn't have called them. So you want to do the same thing for yourself. You want to be the next person. You want to be the next influencer. Now, the last part of this is, what are the tools that will help you to amplify your brand? What are the tools, digital tools that you can use to amplify your brand, the personal brand? I'll share that as fast as I can, and then that's the last part of this. The first two are the tools for creating your personal brand. I'll mention them. I'll just run through them, and we'll be taking some of those tools for those who want to take this further into the next level. Okay, what are the tools? Number one, tools for creating your personal brand. You want to have these apps or tools. Number one is Grammarly. You want to have it. Grammarly, Canva. If you go through all the flyers that are on my social media handles in the last 2 years, I did them on Canva myself. All right, I designed my flyers myself, because I know I'm going to give a lot of flyers. So why can't I create it myself? Okay. Over time, I probably source them, but for right now, I create my flyers myself. So you must be good. All right. So you want to do a quick quotes. You don't need somebody to help you to design that. You can do that yourself. Okay. Until you get to the point where you can begin to source that. But as you're starting out, you want to be able to do them yourself. Just go on Canva and create something very nice that reflects your brand. Over time, I've evolved because I've gone for several master classes to be able to learn, paid classes, to be able to learn how to actually amplify my brand properly. So if I'm going to be able to teach the branding very, very well, I must be able to do it well myself. Next thing is Google Doc. We have Google Alerts, Feedly, Evernote, Calendly. These are tools you can use to create your personal brand. The next tools are the tools for monitoring your personal brand. Tools for monitoring your personal brand. The next, number one on that list is, okay, awesome. I see that coming. I'm the next world-class brand influencer. Your name is not there. It's not showing. Okay. All right. Your name is not showing. I'm the next world-class brand influencer. Awesome. Okay. So tools for monitoring your brand. Number one is mention. There's a tool called Mention. It's an app. All right. It quickly discovers content ideas, uncover platform insights, and identify passionate influencers. It helps you to connect with influencers. Mention is an app. All right. You want to use that also for monitoring your brand. We have what we call BossSumo. BossSumo allows users to find out what content is popular by topic on any website. It's called BossSumo. Okay. That's another one. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to put the slides on. Okay. I didn't want to waste our time. Okay. The next one for Twitter users is TweetDeck. It's a tool for real-time tracking, organizing, and engagement. That's TweetDeck. You want to get that for those who are Twitter, very good on Twitter. All right. I'm not so great on Twitter, but we're getting there. All right. We have Cloud. Cloud is also uses social media analytics to rate its users. We have Cloud there. Then this one that I just jumped in recently that will help you to manage your reputation online. Like what people say, when you Google your name, what do you find there? If you want to know where even the people, the blogs, the hidden websites that are having your content everywhere, all right? There's this app called Brand Yourself. Brand Yourself. You can go on right now and just click Brand Yourself. It helps you to see what your name is, where your name is, your name is everywhere, so that you can be able to clean up the mess and ensure that your reputation online is great and speaks about your brand. We call that an online reputation management tool or software. All right. So BossSumo, yeah, BossSumo, Boss, BUZZSUMO. All right. These are great apps you want to use. Then the next tools are tools for extending your personal brand. What are the tools that will help you to be able to manage your brand? See, it's tough managing your brand. If you don't have a social media manager yet, you need some tools that will help you to manage your brand. Okay. I personally have seen people use it. Social media managers use it. At some point as you go, you probably be able to, as your brand begins to develop, you may not be able to do some of these things yourself, posting on your profiles yourself. You may need some of these tools. So I just mentioned 4 of them. Number 1 is Buffer. Buffer helps you to update all your social media with 1 click. With 1 click, Buffer will help you to update all your social media handles. But it's not great right now because it's not great for those who are beginners. Because sometimes you want to post something on Facebook, you don't want to post it on LinkedIn. Okay, so if you have 1 click, if you use Buffer now, it's going to post everything. And sometimes, so for me, I have a profile, I have a page, I have a personal brand page, I have a page for my business, I have several pages. So if I say let me use Buffer to click all of them together, 1 click, 1 post, it won't work. So it depends on which account you want to use. So Buffer is there. We have another one called IFTT. IFTT is is another one that you can also use. Helps you to connect all your apps, all your devices, everything together. All right, so you can also manage your social media handles with that too. Then there's another one called Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a paid, it's a premium app. It's paid. All right, it's not free. Buffer has a free and paid version. IFTT also, I think IFTT is also paid. Okay, but it helps to track your social media account from your dashboard. You can see everything happening there. So we have Buffer, Hootsuite, almost the same thing. Then we have Edgar. Edgar helps you to schedule, share, recycle your posts that you want the way you want it. All right. Sometimes you need to make a post that you made last year that made a lot of impact. You want to repost it. So Edgar will help you to schedule that, share them, depending on what you want. So these are tools that you use to extend your brand, help you to manage your brand properly online. Then the last tool you want to have is the tools that will help you to explore your social media network. All right. No, not the last. This is second to last. Tools that will help you to explore your social media network, right? This is more, I have this more importantly for those who are on Twitter. Okay, we have what we call follower wonk. Follower wonk is a Twitter analytics tool that help you to search your Twitter bios, help you to compare Twitter users. So these are for Twitter people. I'm not a Twitter guy, all right? I'm not great at Twitter. Let me put it that way. I help you to analyze your Twitter followers and everything. There's a free account. There's also a paid one. Then we have unfollower stats, also for Twitter. Those, if somebody unfriends you on Twitter, it helps you to know who are those that unfollowed you right now, and help you to know those who have followed you, those who are following you, those who followed, and everything. It helps you to keep a track, a statistics of every of those things. Those are things, analytics that you need for your brand. Then the next thing I want to talk about are the tools that will help you for marketing your brand. With all these tools, great tools, but nobody will know you if you are not marketing yourself. So this is critical, very, very critical for marketing your brand. Or if you're getting something so far, please put it on the comments. Let me know that you're getting something from this. Tools for marketing your brand. Number 1 is email marketing tool. Email marketing tool. So we have a lot of them there. I just shared about 4 that I know. and you can go find out for the rest yourself. But one of the best that you can use right now for beginners is the MailChimp. MailChimp is critical. MailChimp. All right. It's easy for beginners. All right. But there are others too. I use MailChimp myself. I use SendPulse. I use Sendlane. There's Sendlane, there's Sender, there's ActiveCampaign, and there's several others. But email marketing will help you to market your brand to people. All right. Hey, very, very critical. If you want to learn email marketing, all right, get ready for what you're going to be the announcement at the end of tonight's section. Okay. The next one is tools. Another tool for marketing your brand is social media. Social media, I already know this: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp, and so on. They are tools for marketing your brand. So you want to be very critical on that. So social media is for marketing. Oh, all right. The next one is groups and forums. Groups and forums will help you to market your brand. Groups and forums. So I mentioned some of them. All right. I use a few of them, but I just mentioned some of them. I'm on some, but I don't participate in some because I can't do everything. Right. I just look for the ones that are very critical for myself. So we have Quora. Quora. Quora is there. We have Facebook groups. A lot of us are on Facebook groups. I know someone's on, because you're listening to this from Facebook groups. Very critical for marketing your brand. We have Nairaland. We have Reddit. We have Gizmania. We have several others. All right, for group forums. They are also very critical for marketing your brand. They also have Marketplace. I mentioned them. All right, you go and do more research for yourself about them. Marketplaces, use that to market your brand. Number one on the list is Amazon. When you put your book on Amazon, people see your name there. All right. Amazon, very critical. I have a book on Amazon. I have 2 books on Amazon. So personally. So if you want to find me, as I can tell you, go search me on Amazon. So those are marketplaces. We have eBay, Walmart, Jumia, Alibaba, Google Express, all right, and Gigi, and some other local ones that we have in Nigeria. Okay. But I also use global platforms. Okay. I have my book on Okada Books. Okay. Online, an online bookstore. So use those to also market your personal brand. Now, the last one on this list is platforms. You need platforms to market your brand. Okay, so this is the first platform, StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard right now to stream. It's for marketing. I can stream on personal profile. I can stream on my Facebook group. I'm streaming right now on YouTube. Okay, and I can brand it like I'm doing right now. I'm not good. I'm not great yet at it, but I'm going to do more on branding it. Okay, so you make it top notch. The next time you're going to see something better than this. That is true. Okay, but it helps you to communicate your brand aesthetics and brand assets. Okay, so StreamYard is there. We have Zoom, of course. A lot of us know Zoom. We have YouTube. I told you about YouTube right now. Webinar Jam, if you're getting larger, and then you have Google Meet, you have Restream, and several other platforms that you need to market your brand. So I mentioned 5 different groups of tools that you need as to market your brand: email marketing, social media, groups, marketplaces, and platforms. Now, there are tools also for measuring your personal brand success. I'll mention them. I just mentioned them. I won't talk much about them. We have Twitter Analytics. We have Google Analytics. We have Facebook Analytics, Instagram Analytics, LinkedIn Analytics. So every of these social media have analytics behind. Whatever you don't measure, of course, you know that. So you must be able to evaluate. At the end of the summit, I'm going to be doing an evaluation. Okay, I've been evaluating every day, but I'm going to evaluate the whole summit. I'm going to go back on the back end and see who are those people that watch, how are the people that have it. I had a lot of people, or what about the ad that we did, how many people came out, and evaluate the whole summit and see what we can improve on. Okay, so these are tools for measuring your personal brand success. Every social media page has analytics behind, okay, that helps you track your likes, your page views, your shares, and so many things. Okay, now the last one there, I've talked about that right now, which is the tools for measuring your personal brand. Now, somebody says, oh, so many things to do. Hey, this is tough. Okay, I know some of them, but I don't know some of them. Right now, I'm struggling with clarity. Okay, I think I need to work on this area of my life. I need to work on this area. I don't know, how do I build this thing? How do I build a brand? There's so much to do, but you want someone that will hold you in the hand and help you to be able to take the next step after the next step and after the next step and after the next step. So what I did is, which I've always done, I've done these classes over time, several times. I've mastered it. I have several classes I've done on this, on personal branding itself. So I've run several master classes, personal brand master classes, but for those who are participating in this summit right now. So what I've done is put together another master class, all right, that's going to be taking place the next 2 weeks, May 16 and 17. All right. You want to know, how do you build? Not just build, how do you market and monetize it? How do you profit it? So, right, how do you profit? How do you build, monetize a compelling personal brand that get noticed online? How do you unlock the power to influence people, to lead people, to create the impact that you desire, that you want for yourself? How do you drive profits for yourself, for your brand? and your organization. If you want to know how to do that, then you want to jump in on these 2 days masterclass I just mentioned right now. It's going to be taking place. I call it the personal branding masterclass, right? It's called how to build and monetize a compelling personal brand that get noticed online. Even if you have zero experiences, even if you have an amateur, a beginner, you're an amateur, you're a professional, whatever stage that you are, you will definitely learn something based from this class. Now, this class alone that I just read, that this is a class now. This summit, I just gave value. Just imagine yourself being in the masterclass. Imagine yourself being in the 2-day masterclass. We're going to dive into some of the things that I skipped right now for time, all right, because I need to wrap up in another 2 minutes or so. 2 minutes, I should be done, or 3 minutes. But you want to be able to know more of these things, need help, you want to have support, you want to have, you want to be able to ask questions for those who are already doing something but not getting the results that you want. You want to ask questions. You want to know how to use all of these tools to your own advantage. You want to know how to build your email marketing list. Let me tell you the truth. Check out right now. Every influencer out there they're running because of the stiffening on the algorithm of social media. Everybody is building an email list right now. Everyone. Go out there, you see them everywhere they can get your email list, your emails, your information. That's what almost everyone is doing right now. Why? Because social media is borrowed. I'll talk more at the masterclass. Okay? Tips, some secrets, some tips, some strategies that you can use so that you can stay afloat and be able to market yourself properly. You will learn that in the masterclass. So the masterclass is taking place in 2 weeks, Saturdays and Sunday, May 16 and 17, 2021. So what are some of the things we're going to be learning in that masterclass? We're going to be learning how to build your brand, personal brand. How do you establish your brand to build influence? How do you position your brand for visibility? How do you clarify your niche properly? How do you get nitty-gritty on your niche? How do you build your brand statement, your brand message? How do you build an online audience? How do you develop your personal brand taglines? I'll talk about that in the class. How do you now create this whole thing, package it, position yourself? We're talking about some of the laws, the do's and not do's. What are the things that you must not do that will impact your brand negatively? And what are the things that you must do? So the do's and don'ts, we're going to talk about that. Then we'll be able to explore some of these tools in details and how they impact and influence your brand. We'll also be able to develop your personal brand statement and give you steps I'm using to monetize my personal brand and how you can do the same thing. Now, that's a whole lot. All right. We're going to do that for 2 days. For those who be a part of my masterclass, they know when it comes to masterclasses, there's no time limit. There's a time limit, but I share my heart out because I want people to get the best. And beyond those 2 days, I'm going to put everyone in a WhatsApp group. I'm going to mentor you for 1 month. So from 16th May to June 16th, you're going to have mentorship. We're going to do a follow-through. We're going to have executions. We're going to also help you to launch for those who are starting out. For those who are already doing something, we're going to help you to relaunch. So a whole lot that's going to be happening in that masterclass. So what are you going to get? You're going to get all the books that are related to your brand. I have 3 books that I've created, ebooks that I've created that will also help you that you can look at. I also have previous editions of that classes. You will get those editions of the classes. My books are worth 5,000 each. Right? Previous editions of the classes, videos and master classes that is valued at over 22,500 naira. You're going to get that as part of what you get, part of that master class. You will get all the replays of this summit, as all the replays of this summit. All right, all sections, all the 5 sections. You're going to get the videos being a part of that class. That's valued at over 10,000 naira. Right now, we get a 50% discount for those who just want to pursue the sections. All right, that's why it was valued at 5,000 naira, but the actual value of the content is 10,000 naira. So imagine you getting a replay of this video and you listen to it over and over again. Of course, you're going to get a certificate of participation, and of course, a training fee is over is heavy. And the most important part of that is the mentorship. It's priceless. The mentorship is priceless. All right, it's priceless. All I've said so far is valued at over 200,000 naira in value. I'm telling you the truth. Those who have been a part of my masterclass, they know that. They know. All right, my masterclass, I don't hold anything back. I give details. All right, it's a walkthrough. It's valued at that. But what I've done is give a discount, far whooping discount. I won't go through the early birds. The early birds right now is 10,000 naira for those who are going to get the early birds. That's 50% off the actual investment fee, which is 20,000 naira. 50% off. Okay, but for those who are participating in this summit, I'm calling this summit discount right now. For those who want to participate, all right, you want to be part of that class for 2 days, over 8 hours in that class. We'll start at 7 or 8, depending. In the evening, it's going to be an evening class, evening night school, night school. All right. I'm going to give another discount for those who are part of this summit right now, those who are watching live right now. You pay 5,000 naira, just five, F-I-V-E, 5,000 naira, you are part of that class. But this expires on Sunday midnight. Sunday midnight, you pay 5,000 naira, you are part of that Tuesday's class. I've never done that class for 5,000 naira before. The class has always been 10,000 naira. The minimum I've done is 7,500 naira. But I'm going to give a whooping C Summit discount of 5,000 naira for anyone right now watching, or anyone that you know that needs that class right now. Please send them a message. Tell them that something heavy is coming up right now. You want to get things done right way. You want to get steam. You want to get speed in whatever you're doing and be able to profitize and build something and create impact for yourself and influence and income in the process. Hey, call everyone that you know right now. Pay 5,000 naira before Sunday midnight. You are in that class. So what do? All right. So you want to go to this link. I'm going to put the link on the comments when we are done. I will also share it on the group for those who are watching on the group. If you are watching from YouTube, you probably need to join the group to see the comments. But I'm going to mention it in this video right now for those who want to pay for it right now. All right. 5,000 naira between now and Sunday midnight. You go to bit.ly, bit.ly/MYP branding. bit.ly bit.ly/MYP branding. So MYP branding, BRANDING. So I'll probably put that on the screen, all right, on the screen, so you can get that. So you want to go there right now and make a payment, or if you want to do a transfer, let me know what you want to do, and just reach out to me and tell me that you want to join that. So 5,000 naira up till 12 midnight, okay, on Sunday. And after that, we'll call it a close and go to take it back to the early bird price, which is 10,000 naira. That class is actually valued at 10,000 naira. So this is my final word for you, and I'll wrap this session right now. This is my final word. Creating and building a personal brand on social media is not easy. I can guarantee you. The last 3 days, I've not done any other thing outside of planning this summit and executing it. It's tough to do. It's not easy. It requires a lot of thoughts, strategies, and research. Strategy is the real thing. Strategy is great. You want to learn from other people. You want to learn from mentors, all right? And research for you to win out there. I have mentors. I have people I follow. I have people I listen to. You also want to do the same thing for yourself. So it's not about your look or your location. It's more about the values and how you make your audience feel when you see it, set another piece of content. So think long term, but execute short term. I have a long term dream in my mind, but I'm executing short term. Evaluate and adjust where you need to adjust, okay? So build your brand over time. It will pay you. Success is not an accident. It's hard work. It's perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifices, and most of all, for love for what you are doing or learning to do. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. says, you don't have to see the whole staircase. All you just have to do is take the first step. So thank you, everyone watching live right now. All right. You're watching live right now. Thank you for joining the C Summit. All right. So I promised a gift at the end of this. Thank you for everyone who stick to the end. The gift is actually that discount for you watching right now. The discount of the personal brand masterclass. All right. It's for those who are watching who heard about it. So after now, I'm going to send the information for those who will be getting the information after Sunday. We have to pay attention. So that's my first gift for you for staying to the end of the summit. It's actually paying 75% of the actual price of the masterclass. And the next thing is, you're hearing this right now, tomorrow we're going to have a bonus class for those who have attended the C Summit. So the C Summit is ending officially today, but there's a bonus class that's going to be happening tomorrow. Okay, I wish you could see my, okay, so let me put that on the screen. Yeah, I think I can share that on the screen right now. There's going to be a bonus class tomorrow. So let me see. Yeah, I think you can see this. Okay, so I'm gonna be on Instagram tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why the slides did not show, but this one is showing right now. Okay, let me do something about this so you can see it properly. Awesome. Okay, let me make it full. View. Full screen. Okay, so I'm gonna be on Instagram tomorrow. and I'm going to be sharing this. They're going to talk about your temperament and your personal brand. So that's not part of tonight. All right, I could have covered this. Your temperament and your personal brand, finding, deploying, and building global relevance through your personality. Okay. All right, moderator for tonight. I don't know why she couldn't make it. Probably she had one or two issues, but I'm going to be having. She's a behavioral coach. All right, she's a personal. She's a personality. I'm not putting that. Behavioral and personality expert. Okay, all right, temperament expert, personal temperament expert. Okay, so I'm going to be interviewing her. We're going to be talking about your temperament and your personal brand tomorrow. How do you find, deploy, and build global relevance through your personality? So, must you be an extrovert before you be on the front stage? There are introverts that are doing magic things. All right. So whichever way that your temperament falls, you can actually build something. But I'm going to interview her, and she's going to share from her own perspective. That's going to be on Instagram live tomorrow. So you want to follow me on Instagram, Terry_Omodibo, and also follow Fumi Omotosho on Instagram. So we're going to be hosting that tomorrow on Instagram. 7 p.m. is the time, as you can see there. All right, that's my bonus section for the C Summit. All right, C Summit. So thank you so much, everyone who has joined tonight. Okay. You can see this, right? Okay. How's this? All right. Awesome. Okay. So for everyone who has been able to join, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You made this work. This has been worth it for me. I'm so excited about it. It's been an amazing journey. This is successful. Why did I say successful? Is because when you conceive something and it happens, it's already successful. So I want to appreciate everyone who's been a part of this. All right. If you have, someone says, look, let me go to the comments right now. So you want to share before we call this a day. Let me go to the comments right now and see. There are questions. If there are questions there, drop it on the comments. Let me take that for the next 5 minutes, and then we'll call this a day. All right. If you have questions on the class, on the brand master class, you want to ask questions on that, you can put it on the screen right now. I can take questions. You want to ask questions on what I've shared so far, put it on the comments too. I can take that. What is this now? Comfort said I joined late tonight. The network is very bad. Oh, so sorry about that. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to be able to get the replay. All right, get the replay. Now the replay for all sections, is going to be 5,000 naira. All right, 5,000 naira for all sections. All right, the replay. But if you pay for the master class, of course you get it as part of freebie. But if you want to get only all the classes, all the different sections for the C Summit, it's 5,000 naira. There's a link there, bit.ly/all access. All access. Let me see that again. Sorry, hold on. Let me put that on the screen right now so to scroll. All right. So that's it scrolling there. For those who want to get the replay, all right, the 5,000 naira for all of them. But if you want to pick, you don't want all of them, you just want to pick selected section. Each section is 1,000 naira. That's the link going out there. bit.ly/all replay access for those who want to get all of them at the same time, 5,000 naira. But you want to be able to pick individually, you can be able to pick one or pick two or pick three. The link there is bit.ly/unit replay access, unit replay access, UNIT replay access. So jump into those links right now and make a request for your own replays for the section, so you can listen to them over and over again and be able to implement. Of course, this class is a blowout. I know that. I've given so much value from this class. I'm telling you, this is a class that you will pay money to attend, but I don't do that. I give value in my free classes, and of course, I'm the convener, I'm the host. I'm giving all the value. So you want to listen to this over and over and over and over again. Okay? So, what's the last thing to say there? Right now, if you've gotten so much value from this, let me go to the comments again. All right, please share your testimonials on the group. All right, you can go live on the group and share your testimonials, your experiences, what you've gained, what you've gained on the summit, so other people can learn. Okay, this has been free for everyone, but of course, it costs us to be able to put this out there, the platform, the data, and so many other things, the flyers, and so many other things to put this for you to be able to get value. So the best you can do is go over on social media, on the group, and share your experiences. You can go on your timelines too and share the experiences. Take screenshots, share your experiences on social media, and tell somebody to get the replays. All right, let's get people to get the replays so that they can listen to this over and over again. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Taiwo and Wanuga. All right, so let me put that on the screen. Thanks, Mr. Terry, for giving us so much value. Thank you so much for also for being a part of this. Let me see this. It's been a transcendental section. All right, that's grammar. Anyway, it's been a transcendental. Thank you so much for putting that in. Let's have that coming in more. This Facebook, you say you are loaded. Thank you so much. My name is Anyaso Kosi John. Okay, that's my friend from Ghana. All right, that's my friend from Ghana. Thank you so much for that. Let me put some more on the screen. I will put some more on the screen. What's that again? Let me see the more coming. All right. So please put more on the chat room. Put more on the chat room. Put more on the chat room. Let's get people to get the replay. Share this with your friends. Let's get the replay so that they can listen to this over and over and over again. Okay. So go live on the group. I said that already. And what is there again than to end this section? Thank you, everyone. It's been a very, very amazing time with everyone tonight on this C Summit, Stretch, Expand, Evolve 2021 Summit. So, all right, as the convener, I appreciate everyone, all the facilitators, all our speakers. Thank you for sharing the platform with us. And thank you, all the moderators. Thank you, Taiwo Awanuga, for moderating yesterday's section. Thank you, Fumi Omotosha, for this volunteer. And all our all our volunteers. Thank you so much for spreading the news. All right. Thank you for not holding it back. Thank you for sharing the information out there to other people. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. From my heart, I love you all. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to be a part of the vision. Thank you for the opportunity to lead. Thank you for the ability to add value to you. And thank you for everyone who's adding value to us. I appreciate you. I love you, everyone. Thank you so much. It's been a huge success. Thank you so much. So this is Stretch, Expand, Evolve 2021, bringing it to a close, the C Summit 2021. So until I come your way again on another edition, I don't know if it's going to be 2021, maybe 2022. All right. It's me. I'm your host. I'm your convener. I'm your chief servant. All right. I'm your chief service, whatever name you can call it. All right. I'm just all there for you, to add value to you, to help you to achieve impact, achieve more influence, and achieve your goals, personal branding goals, influence goals, service goals, business goals, professional goals, whatever goals that you have. I'm there to help you with the competencies, help you with the systems, help you with the processes that you need to achieve impact, more influence, and more income. I remain your guy, Terry Amodibu. Thank you so much, and bye for now. See you 2022. Bye-bye.